Okay, our next film is Sully, the man who saved an airline and the man who saved a large group of airline passengers and the people on the ground who live in the city of New York from being killed in an airline disaster. Now, some say this is a great story of Sully and his achievement as him being a hero, but I see this as a film that exposes the fact that corporations will do everything in their power, even allow people to die in order to protect their profits, to gain more money. Now this is what this movie was really about. Because in the movie, not only does Sully rescue the people, and we see how he achieved this, but we also see how the corporation, the airline, moved in to blame Sully for losing the aircraft that they had to pay insurance premiums out on, and holding him responsible, that the airline would not be responsible for what happened. It would be Sully's mistake, and they would be able to save some money by doing so. The airline agency created false documents and created false scenarios using actual airline equipment and set it up so that it would look like Sully could have saved the aircraft if he had just flown it to an airport and landed, whereas there was no way in hell that aircraft would have made it to the airport and landed because it was just too badly smashed up. But the engines were completely gone. But we see where the airline created a simulation of the events leading up to the ditching to prove to Sully and the world and to the insurance companies that this plane could have made it across New York City and landed at any of one of two airports. But you see them skewering the results by having the pilots know in advance that this airplane was doomed, so that when they made a decision, they made it right away. Instead of going, and plus they ignored all the checkpoints that you have to make on the aircraft before you can make a decision on reaching the airport. They threw that out as well. Plus they had the engine is actually working when it wasn't working. So you see all these skewered manifestos, ideas that didn't exist being put into the simulation of the aircraft in order to find Sully guilty of damaging an aircraft and losing it, which would have covered the company's asses with the insurance company. But it didn't. Sully was brave enough to point out and say, look, you skipped this procedure, you skipped that procedure, you speeded things up. That's not how it goes in real life. And when they had actually did simulation of Sully's actions with exact timing, the aircraft crashed into New York City at both attempts to land at any airport. This is an excellent movie on corporate greed and what goes on, and I highly recommend this film if you are a socialist or an activist or can't stand capitalism or corporations. This is how they work. This is how they think. This is a true story. You get to see the misdeeds and the deceit that goes on. Sully, highly recommend this film.